everyone, so welcome back to my channel. This is Storytime with Ankita, and in today's video we are going to read another story from Ruskin Bond. And you guys can think why most of my videos about this book. Actually, I just love this book. The stories are amazing, as you know. And obviously, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So without any more talking, let's get started. So the story which I'm going to read is The Wild Fruit. So let's get started. Wild Fruit. It was a very long walk to school. Down the hill, through the other trees, across a small stream, round a bare brown hill, and then through the narrow little bazaar, past fruit stalls piled high with oranges and guavas, bananas and apples. The boy's gaze often lingered on those gaps of gold oranges grown in the plains, now challenging the pale winter sunshine in the hills. His nose twitched at the sharp smell of melons in summer. His fingers would sometimes touch for a moment the soft down on the skin of a peach. But these were forbidden fruit. The boy hadn't the money for them. He took one meal at 7 in the morning when he left home, other at 7 in the evening when he returned from school. There was times, especially when he was at school and his teacher droned on and on, lecturing on honesty, courage, duty and self-confidence, when he felt very hungry. But on the ways to school or on the way home, there was nearly always the prospect of some wild fruit. The boy's name was Vijay, and he belonged to a village near Missouri. His parents tilled a few narrow trenches on the hill slopes. They grew potatoes, onions, barley to feed themselves. When green are scarce, they boiled the top of the threshing nettle and made them onto a dish resembling spinach. Vijay's parents realized the importance of sending him to school, and it didn't cost them much except for the books. But it was all for 4 miles to the town, and a long walk makes a boy hungry. But there was nearly always the wild fruit. The purple berries of the thorny bilberry bushes reaping in May and June, wild strawberries growing in shady places like spots of blood on the deep green monsoon grass, small sure cherries and tough medlars. Vijay's strong teeth and throbbing tongue accepted whatever tang or sweetness lay hidden in them, and in March they were the other flowers. His mom made them into jam, but Vijay liked them as they were. He placed the petals on his tongue and chewed them till the sweet juice trickled down his throat. But in November there was no wild fruit, only acorns on the oak trees, and there were bitter fit only for monkeys. He walked confidently through the bazaar. Strong in the legs. He looked a healthy boy until you came up close and saw the patches on his skin and the dullness in his eyes. He passed the fruit stalls, wondering who ate all that fruit and what happened to the fruit, what they went bad. He passed the sweet shop where hot, newly fed jalebis lay protected like tasted orange jewels in a glass case. And there were a fat, oily man raised a knife and plugged it deep into a thick slab of rich amber-colored howla. The silver billed in Vijay's mouth. There was a dull ache in his stomach, but his eyes gave away nothing of the sharp pangs he felt. And now a confidential shop's glass jar filled with chocolates, peppermints, toffees, sweet. He didn't know the names of English sweets wrapped in bits of colored paper. A boy had just brought a bag of sweets. He had one in his mouth. He was a well-dressed boy. Coins jingled in his pocket. The sweet moved from one cheek to the other. He bit deep into it, and Vijay heard the crack and looked up. The boy smiled at Vijay but moved away. They met again farther along the road. Once again the boy smiled. Even looked as tough he was about to offer Vijay a sweet. But this time Vijay shyly looked away. He did not want it to appear that he had noticed the sweets or that he hungered for one. But he kept meeting the boy who always managed to reappear at same corner, stucking a sweet moving in about in his mouth, letting it show between his wet lips, and a sticky green thing tempering lusciously beautiful. The bags of sweets was nearly empty. Reluctantly, Vijay decided that he must overtake the boy, forget all about the sweets and hurry home, otherwise he would be tempted to grab the bag and run. And then he saw the boy leave the bag on a bench, look at him once and smile shyly and invitingly before moving away. Was the bag empty? Vijay wondered with mounting excitement. It couldn't be, or it would be some brown away almost immediately. Obviously, there were still a few sweets in it. The boy had disappeared. He had gone for his tea, and Vijay could have the rest of the sweets. Vijay took the bag and jammed it into a pocket of his shirt. Then he hurried homewards. It was getting late, and he wanted to be home before dark. As soon as he was out of the town, he opened the bag and shook the sweets away. The red wrappers glowed like rubies and the palm of his hand. Carefully he undid a wrapper. There was no sweet inside, only a smooth round stone. Vijay found stones in all the wrappers. All his mind's eye, Vijay saw the smiling face of the boy in the bazaar, a boy who smiled sweetly but exchanged stones for sweets. Forcing back angry tears, Vijay flung the stones down the hillside. Then he shouldered his bag of books and began the long walk home. There were patches of snow on the ground, the grass was a dirty brown, and the bushes were bare. There was no wild fruit in November. So this was the story. I hope you love it, and it's really funny and delicious type story which I really love. Please let me know in the comment box what's your reaction of the story, and don't forget to like, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.